The clinic of Dr. Kulikovic, one of the first private clinics in Ukraine and the first in Dnepropetrovsk, has been successfully working since January 21, 1994. The clinic's aim is harmless improvement of each patient's health without side effects. The clinic's mission is treatment of patients with complex clinical pathologies by ecologically safe medicine-free methods, introducing the ideas of the clinic's employees. The methodology of the clinic is a synthesis of knowledge of traditional Chinese medicine and achievements of contemporary medical science. The clinic uses its own medicine-free methods of treatment, bringing very positive clinical results. 52 brand new methods have been elaborated so far. 33 of them have been protected by patent. In the course of 10 years, the clinic has passed a long way from its original small 5-room rented premises with only 5 employees to its current situation. It has its own 50-room building of 1,400 square meters in downtown Dnepropetrovsk, 45 employees, modern equipment, and methodology. Under the leadership of Dr. Kulikovic, the clinic became the winner of the 5th Ukrainian National Quality Contest in the year 2000. The clinic's structure. Department of Diagnostics. The clinic's diagnostic program is made up of 2 stages. The first stage includes 4 computerized inspections, allowing us to evaluate the organism's conditions in general and to find out the cause of a disease. They are Voel's computer diagnostics, computer infrared thermography, Nakatani's computer diagnostics, computer pulse diagnostics. Computer infrared thermography allows us to diagnose the stage of diseases, to evaluate the problems of the whole body, and to carry out differential diagnostics. For instance, to find out whether the symptoms come from inflammation of the joint or degenerative changes. To differentiate spastic from atonic colitis, hypertonic disease from symptomatic hypertension, etc. Voel's system of computer diagnostics allows us to evaluate all functional systems of the body, to diagnose the patient's disease and its causes, that is, the etiopathogenesis of the pathology of the organism. Computer pulse analytical diagnostics and Nakatani's electropuncture computer diagnostics allows us to evaluate the energetical conditions of biologically active channels and the whole body. The second stage allows us to complete the examination and to identify diseased organs using the ultrasound, laboratory diagnostics, osteodensitometry, functional diagnostics, electrocardiogram, electroencephalogram, rheoencephalogram. Ultrasound scanning of deep and shallow organs allows us to diagnose structural changes in the body, the stage of a disease, and to find out the major problems. Laboratory diagnostics, the whole list of clinical, biochemical, immune ferment tests, allows us to clarify the biochemical homeostasis of the body and its functional systems. This is also important to control the process of treatment. Dual energy osteodensitometry, the golden standard, allows us to measure the bone density and to diagnose osteoporosis. Electrocardiography, a cardiovisor, electroencephalography, and rheography allows us to examine the functions of the heart, brain, and blood vessels. In conclusion, the patient is examined by a highly qualified specialist. The whole diagnostic process takes from 5 to 6 hours and allows us to rapidly and qualitatively evaluate the organism's conditions to diagnose the disease and its causes. Medical Department. After completion of the diagnostic program, medical sessions take place based on our own methods of treatment with an application of contemporary biotechnology. We use various types of laser, magnetic, and extremely high-frequency therapies, electropuncture, and bioresonance ophthalmocular therapy to treat the most complex chronic pathologies. The treatment is made up of 3 stages. Stage 1. restoration of functions of the damaged organs, systems and the whole organism by restoring the energetical conditions of biologically active meridians. This is achieved by extremely high-frequency therapy, which activates biologically active points. Stage 2. Reduction of inflammatory processes and regeneration of damaged organic structures of the body. This is achieved by laser, magnetic and electromagnetic influence of low intensivity, activating the diseased organs and tissues. This allows us to restore microcirculation of the organ and normalize the energetic processes in cells, thus creating favorable conditions for the organ regeneration. Stage 3. Normalization of a dysfunction of sympatho-parasympathetic influence on the damaged systems and the whole organism by activating the central regulating mechanism of the body, first of all, the nervous system. This is achieved by auricle puncture, electro-auricle puncture, and by resonance ophthalmocolor therapy. Our treatment helps patients suffering from the most complex chronic pathologies to recover within a relatively short period of time. We have been quite successful in treating various cardiovascular and bronchopulmonary diseases, diseases of the liver and kidneys, alimentary tract and urinogenital disorders, diseases of the nervous system, bones and joints. The whole course of treatment takes from 10 to 20 complex medical sessions, taken daily or every other day. The duration of each medical session is 1 hour. After completion of treatment, each patient is given individual prophylactic instructions. They include recommendations on healthy nutrition based on the patient's constitutional type and syndromic diagnostics. Recommendations on phytotherapy based on the results of Vol's electromagnetic resonance computer tests. Recommendations on therapeutic physical training and fitness. They are especially vital for patients suffering from osteoporosis. Thus, the clinic does its utmost to restore the patient's health. The clinic also has some other departments. Among them are the Department of Laser Surgery. Surgical lasers effectively and painlessly ablate superficial skin masses and mucous tunics. It deals with leukoplakia of external genitals and cervical erosion with otolaryngology pathologies, Department of Stomatology with physiographics and an X-ray room, Department of Prophylactics. It offers our patients such treatments as purification of the bowels, massage, syngenic oxygenous therapy, solarium, feeder bar, fitness room. The clinic's scientific objective is diagnostics and the treatment of osteoporosis, one of the most crucial problems throughout the world. According to the WHO experts, osteoporosis is the world's fourth killer after cardiovascular diseases, cancer and diabetes. Our clinic possesses a unique lunar osteodensitometer, the only one in eastern Ukraine and the second in Ukraine. This equipment allows us to evaluate the density of bone tissue in a harmless way. We have also developed our own methods of treating osteoporosis. They are based on treatment of the whole organism and produce very high clinical results. The motto of our clinic: we help each patient.